Go.
What's up, Bravo Nation? This video is about Smartpay as promised. I am super excited to tell you about Smartpay because again, this is another opportunity to generate more sales and more business to guests that may not be walking out with a nice phone today. Again, this is to help push retention by selling quality devices and getting a customer or a guest into a phone that they truly enjoy. They're going to be much more likely to stay with us. So that's what this is all about. It's not to take away from your regular customer who comes in to get the port-in discounts or comes in to get the upgrades and stuff like that. You still want to position the sales as if Smartpay is not even here. Because here's what will happen if you solely focus on Smartpay. What will happen is if the customer is not eligible to qualify for that, then now they're going to be upset and now they're not even going to want to do a transaction with you. So it's important to sell them on the regular pricing, whether that be port-in, new, or upgrade. And then if they're not able to afford that, then we can use Smartpay as another option to help close that deal. So again, don't solely focus on Smartpay. Use this as a tool to close deals, but still assume that the customer has $1 million in their pocket and they're willing to buy whatever. But if they don't have the $1 million and they have $1 million taste, then now we can use Smartpay to have them walk out with that phone they want at a price they can afford. So it's a great opportunity for the guest and for the sales associate to make more money. Also, I can't emphasize this enough, like I said in my previous videos, go to Star Training and do this. I'm going to show you how to get to here, but Star Training is going to walk you through step by step. You can practice, you can go through different scenarios. I'm telling you guys, Star Training is where it's at. So as soon as this video is done, go back and do Star Training as well, so that way you are 100% comfortable with this transaction and you can process it properly. So without further ado, let me show you. Come on over. All right, so now I'm in Elevate. I'm assuming you're already clocked in, logged in, all that good stuff. Now you're gonna hit point of sale as usual. You're still gonna go to customer sale. And you're gonna go ahead and create the customer or type in their number depending on the transaction. In this scenario, I'm just gonna put myself in here. Now we're gonna go to add item. So from here, we're going to go to Smartpay Leasing because we need to see if they're qualified first, and then we can get everything processed there and go back and finalize it. So now you're going to be welcome to enter store ID. Right here is where you're going to enter the store ID that I emailed each one of your locations, so make sure you save that and you're using it. Now you hit submit. Now it gives you even one more chance to make sure you didn't screw up. It tells you, hey, are you sure this is the store you want? If you have still seen that message and you still click yes, and it's not the right store, there's going to be some problems. So again, guys, pay attention to detail. Go ahead and click yes if it is the correct store though. All right, first thing you're gonna get here is the hot sheet, which is awesome because the hot sheet gives you the pricing right here. You don't even need to use the pricing calculator. The Smartpay on your hot sheet will give you exactly what the down payment would be and what their monthly payment will be. So without further ado, let's close that off and show you guys how to start this process. Now you would go in and click select your name and select your name. If you don't see your name on the list, there's two things that's happened. You're either in the wrong store or you haven't fully created your account through the email that I sent you. So make sure you're doing so. Now you're gonna go ahead and hit start new. And this process is super simple. You're simply going to put their first, last name, email address, phone number, date of birth, and social security number. After that, you'll hit continue, and it'll let you know if they are eligible or not. So now I want to show you what it's going to look like in that next step if they are eligible. All right. And luckily, Higgs was so nice that he is allowing us to use his information to give you this example here. And I'm trying to remember what this one was. Okay. And right here, you'll see it says existing application. So again, if you've already qualified a customer and they had to come back at a different time, that's how you would track that. So you go to find application, you put in their last four of the social and their birthday, and then it will show you the existing application. You'll see Mr. Higgs right here. So we'll hit continue application. Thanks again, Higgs, for letting us use your info. As you can see, he's been approved for $1,000. So obviously he's gonna walk out with a super awesome phone today. So now as we hit continue application, it's going to load up. And again, it's going to show you how much he is qualified to finance. Now we'll hit continue. And right here, this is where you're going to need to select the item that they're purchasing. You are not able to do accessories. You're not able to do month of service. You're not able to do setup. You have to only select the phone that you're selling. Nothing else. Again, Smartpay finances nothing but the device. So let's say he wants to go with the S9. So we click the S9, and then you would type in the IMEI number, and then you would type in what the discount price is that he's getting. So let's say he's getting it at regular retail, that's where you would enter $699.99. From there, you can select the payment plan when you want when he wants to pay the bill. So again, you'd have to enter this information first before you could see that, but there's option. You can pay once a month, you can pay every 2 weeks, you can select the day that you want to pay. It's awesome. It's so flexible. After that, you'll hit continue. It'll pop up the next page where you have to enter your payment information, and that's where you're going to have to enter a credit or debit card. The only credit or debit cards accepted are MasterCard and Visa. MasterCard and Visa. MasterCard and Visa. Make sure you guys mention that before you get to this point, because you're going to waste a bunch of time, and again, that's going to upset the guest. So make sure you mention that at the beginning of the transaction as well. From there, let the guest know that that's going to be the card automatically saved on file. That's where their monthly payment is going to come out of. Nothing to do with their reboost payment or anything like that. Solely the financing on the phone will come out of that card. Now let's say they want to use a different card down the line. No problem. They can self-service by going to Smartpay and enter the card that they would like. They can also set up a bank account. So there's all kinds of different scenarios they can use to continue to pay it. So without further ado, I'm going to show you one more thing. All right, so as you come back over here, let's say you get everything done, they've been approved, you entered the card, all that good stuff. You'll still get the download to POS option. After you hit download to POS, it'll bring you back to your receipt and you'll have the info there. What's important that you do next, you hit add item, and you're gonna have to hit tax exemption and then select the phone that is going to be tax exempt. Because the tax isn't gonna be charged with us today, it's going to be charged monthly through their payment. So anyways, make sure that you're selecting that properly. Now, as far as the rest goes, setup, accessories, add-a-lines, all that stuff stays exactly the same. You'll still ring that up there, give the customer the price, collect the payment, and then send everything through. Because Smartpay is giving you the proper financing and it's setting you up for that, but you're still gonna need to activate the phone, activate the account, and do the accessories setup and all that as usual. Now, when you get to the end of the transaction where it says make a payment, that's where you'll have to enter the Smartpay amount on the top right corner, right under Boost Up. So it's very similar to how you do Boost Up. You're gonna type in the amount that you finance through Smartpay, and then the remaining amount, they can pay cash, card, or whatever they would like. I hope that makes sense, guys. Go back and watch Star Training, and let's do Smartpay.